It's Jackie, and once again I'm back with a journal flip through. We're, the beginning of September? Yeah, it's September 1st, so let's take a look at the second half of August in my Fauxbonichi. So I've showed you guys this book before. It is made using the My Mind's Eye Ashbury Heights collection. I just added some words here. I saw them in My Green Cows video. She got something with that quote on it. It says right about now, and I just love it, so I just hand lettered it in. It's really simple. So I think I've shown you all the way up to the 14th, maybe the 15th. Yeah, I think I've shown you these. I've shown you this page. So I think we start fresh here. Let's take a look. So with this one, I just used one of my new distress inks. I bought a red one like a couple months ago. I hadn't used it yet, so I thought it'd be a great time to use it. So I did some red stenciling. I used some red washi tape, and then I have these chalkboard embellishments. I've got a huge set of them. They're from My Mind's Eye, and I bought them last summer, and I never used them. So I thought I'd use a bunch of them in here, and I like it. I like the blue and the red together. They feel summery to me. On the next day, this is one of the hardest washi tapes I have to match. It's red and green and navy and gold, and I find it so hard to use it and not make things look like Christmas, but I did my best on these pages. I did a little bit of hand lettering here. It's just a song that was in my head that day because I was having a great day, but my head hurt so bad. It was a joy and pain kind of day. There was sunshine and rain that day, so it just seemed like a good thing to letter out. So this kind of lettering, I just used some markers to draw, and then I outlined it with black pen. And then this was just an acetate tag, and I just used the same markers to just color in behind it, and I think it looks good. So just pretty simple there. These pages I am so in love with. I love geometric shapes. I love them so much. So this is the stamp set that I got. I showed it in a scrapbook.com haul maybe a month or two ago. It's from Crafts Paper Mania, and it has all different geometric shapes. So I used all the square stamps, and I just did squares in all these different colors. This is a matte black washi tape, and I love it so much. I've already used up a whole roll of it in 1 month. And I just love that everything goes with it. So, so yeah, I did a bunch of stamping with my Memento inks. I just used a little, I think that's a Snap Elf little word sticker, I think. If you're Canadian, you know the Tragically Hip had their farewell concert broadcast on the CBC. You know because 1/3 of the country was watching it. So I just printed out a picture from the show, and I just used some alphas to write Tragically Hip. It's the end of an era. We saw this article. It was in Good Housekeeping. It was picked up by Cosmo, and it listed the trendiest food every year since like the 1970s or something, and it turned out 2015's trendiest food was avocado toast, and my husband and I have never tried it, so we don't like to be behind in our food trends, so we made it for breakfast this day. So I just used some alphas that I've been saving for Christmas. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to use them now. They're like vellum, and they're see-through. I love them. And I just did some lettering underneath it, and it's really good, by the way. If you haven't had avocado toast, highly recommend. Just add some salt and pepper. Really tasty. So then I did my Lester's Got a List, and I've been having a little bit more fun with it this month, so that's good. And the next page is a picture of some custom cupcakes I made, and I guess you can look at the logo and guess who I made them for. So I just put a journaling card in the back, and it's just a random one from my stash. I think it had an elephant right here that I covered up with this photo. I think it's a zoo card. And then I used all these random stickers that I had. I have these little cupcake stickers that actually came from a Barbie coloring book that my mother put in my stocking as a joke a few Christmases ago. And these were just some stickers that were left in my stash, just like a batter bowl and some eggs and a bottle of vanilla, kitchen timer. And this was an embellishment from the collection that I cut up. I think that page is really full. On the next page, it is, yeah, I guess I didn't put really a title on this one, but it just says live life to the fullest, family, enjoy every minute. And it's just a picture of my sister and I having random lunch in the park. We kind of stumbled on this bargain box lunch from Jack Astor's. It was $5 with a hot dog and a salad and a brownie and a bottle of water. So we went and had lunch in the park, and it was just lovely, and so I just put a journaling card and wrote about it, and that's my sister eating her lunch. The next one is just about how much Pokemon I've been playing. I am so hooked on this game. I am walking for like an hour a day looking for these Pokemon, so I think that's a good thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm part of the problem. Maybe it's my solution. I don't know. So I put some pictures of the first time that I took over a gym in my neighborhood, and I wanted to put a little logo here and I couldn't find one, so I just painted one. I just wrote my words out with marker, traced them with another marker, and then watercolored around the outside on the back of a journaling card. And I think that worked out okay. The next one is called Last Day because it's my husband's last day in his old job. He got promoted, so they gave him this lovely card, so I just popped that in, and it's just got all kinds of words. So I thought it was worth saving. I used some Amy Tangerine thickers to do my title, and just put a little bit of journaling on there, and I just had this basic gray embellishment that I thought was good. It says, one-way ticket to hooray. The next day, I kind of like put flowers on every page, I think, from here on out. I don't know what it is, but I've just been on a flower kick lately. So this was one of the embellishments from the collection, and I just used some tumbled glass distress ink in the back to stencil a little bit of pattern here and here. I've been buying planner stickers from Allison Jensen Crafts, and she puts this lovely little sticker on her envelopes, so I saved that and put it on the page. I think it matched really well. I kind of channeled my inner hippie on these ones. I just was looking for something colorful, and I didn't really have anything in my stash, so I went to all my collage elements. Like every once in a while I'll cut things out of magazines, I put them in a stash, and these were just some things that I had cut out, I don't know, months ago. And then I just used markers to draw dots everywhere that match the dots on the tape. And I actually really love these pages. I started with no ideas, and I think I came up with a good idea. These pages, I think, are some of the prettiest ones I've probably ever done. So on these days, I bought myself a present. I got myself some Zig Clear Color Real brush pens, 48 pack. I've color coded them all according to Jennifer McGuire's tutorial. And I got these on Amazon. They were really reasonably priced compared to, DeSerres is selling them for $5 a marker versus I got those 48 for $86, I think, on Amazon. So it felt like a really good deal, and I'm in love with them. So I tested them out first on these vellum Dover coloring pages. Like I just buy these tiny little coloring books from Dover, and they just blended so beautifully on the vellum. The colors are so bright. I was able to match the washi tape really well, and I just added in some green. And so then I did my hand lettering in green as well. So we started watching Stranger Things, finally. It's got so much hype, so we thought we better get in on it. And then we went to a meal that was 10 out of 10 adventurous, and I thought that was worth documenting. And then I just put some black washi tape on these ones. I think they turned out so pretty. This one, they didn't turn out the way that I wanted them to turn out, but I still love them. Sometimes you have to adjust your expectations, I think. Like I expected to see one thing, I got this, but this is lovely and I'm happy with it. So I had silver tape on this, so I thought I'd use my silver embossing powder. And so all of these, I don't know if you can tell, there's not much light in here, but all of these circles are silver embossed. And then I put a silver foil sticker on here as well. And then I just used my my new brush markers, and I just used them to watercolor a background and then doodle flowers with the same marker, using the same marker on top. So that's how I did those. I think they turned out really pretty. More listers got a list. This was my favorite, where you just put your favorite washies. No writing required. And then we go into some more scrappy pages. So we went to the Blue Jays again, and this was our third game this summer, if you've been following along in my journal. So that's what I put as my title, our third one. So I put the score here. We won 7-2 using some alphas, the die cut, and some thickers. And I put our ticket back here, some journaling, a picture of when the bases were loaded, and a picture of the friends that we went with. I said just like old times because they've moved away, so this is the first time we've seen them since they've moved. The next page is called Water Buffalo. If you've been watching my journals, you know my husband and I, we like to go for gourmet meals once in a while. This was a weird one that we went to, where you go to you basically pick an animal off their menu, and they serve you 5 courses of the same animal using all parts of the animal. And so we went to one of these dinners with, and there was 12 of us there, and they served us water buffalo 5 ways. I feel like I'm asking for internet flamings even telling you guys about this experience. The restaurant was called Beast, and I put pictures of all the courses we ate. We ate the raw heart. It was like heart tartare. Oh my goodness. We ate the tongue. We ate the shoulders. We ate the prime rib. We ate the short ribs, and we had some ricotta for dessert. So that was my water buffalo experience. That was one of those things where I do it once and I don't need to do it again. The next one is called Let's Celebrate Waffle Day. And there's a trend here that I talk about food all the time. So sometimes on Facebook you see these memes. Apparently August 24th was National Waffle Day in memory of the guy who first patented the waffle iron. So we decided to celebrate it. So we made 24 waffles, my husband and I. We invited my sister to come pick some up, and they had waffle dinner upstairs at her house, and we had breakfast, and we had a waffle breakfast, and it was awesome. And I just made this little sticker, used some Lawn Fawn sticker stamps to embellish it, and I think it turned out really cute. And then the last scrappy page I've got to show you is called Frisbee Drills, and it's my sister and my husband are tossing the frisbee around. There was a nighthawk, which is, I guess, a kind of owl, and it swooped by. I guess it came within 3 feet of me, and I didn't even realize it, but my sister and my husband were shocked it got so close to me. And so I just printed off a picture of one there to remind me that that happened. I cut out this strip out of a 4x6 journaling card down here, did my journaling, and these were some embellishments from the collection, this Paint Swipe and this Watch and Learn. And then I just used an Amy Tangerine rub on there that I've been meaning to use, and that's one of the stickers that's left from that collection. On this page, I tried to copy what was on the washi tape by kind of drawing these same sorts of flowers, and it didn't turn out perfect, but I think it turned out okay. I think some of the colors didn't work, like trying to put the light lines on top of the dark didn't work. The dark on top of the light worked, but I don't know. You win some, you lose some. I think it's okay, though. I think it's passable. And then the last 2 pages had this kind of retro rose thing going on, so I went online and I just printed off some pictures of vintage roses. I fussy cut them out, and it took a lot of fussy cutting. They were really, they're really detailed. And then I just did a wash of ink tents and just stuck them down, and so they're quite simple. And that's all I have up to this point. So that is the end of August, and in 2 weeks I'll be back to show you September. And we got a couple minutes, so I thought I'd just mention, I think this is my last one of these books for a while. And I'm still kind of working on what's happening after September. This will take me to the end of September, but I picked up this Bohemian Midori style Fauxbonichi journal at Michael's. It was regular $15 and I got it 70% off. And I'm kind of combining it with the Geometric Neon collection. And I got some stickers in an envelope here, and I've been working on a planner. I started planning this month, so I'm only on day 1 of planning. And this is just a homemade insert that I just printed off of Microsoft Word, and I'm using stickers that I purchased from Allison Jensen. She's here on YouTube as well. She's Canadian, and she's making planner stickers. So, and you can see this is where my black washi went. I lined every page in this planner insert. So yeah, I've got a journal insert. I did like some paper, some, testing of markers, and it seems like the insert that came with the book is pretty solid. Not much bleeds through it except for distress sprays. So yeah, this is still a work in progress. When it's ready, I'll do a proper video on it. But I think this is where I'm heading, back to Fauxbonichi territory for a little bit. I'm just feeling a little stuck in a rut with this one, so I don't know, we'll see. So that's where I'm at right now. Thank you so much for watching.